So 1 in 4 overs, he hits 16 plus in an over.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's incredible, isn't it?
1 in 2 overs, basically he goes 12 runs plus.
Yeah.
How is that even physically possible? I don't understand. No, really.
Big Basket Now presents RCB Bold Diaries.
5 players that have been top 3 batters in the last 2 years and deliberately removed their names. 4 of them are Indian, 1 of them are overseas. And on stats alone, I wanted to see what people thought. All of you voted for player C first, and you all had player E second. Any idea who the players were?
𝗟𝘂𝗃 is one.
Is player C, 𝗟𝘂𝗃.
𝗟𝘂𝗃 is player C. So 𝗟𝘂𝗃 thinks 𝗟𝘂𝗃 is player C. Any other player guesses then?
Is that fact?
That is
Correct, Freddie. Player C is Faf. So you've all unanimously picked Faf. Or you haven't picked Faf, you picked Faf's numbers to open the batting. Faf's stats, 2023, he scored in 14 games, 730 runs. He averaged 56 at a strike rate of 154. In 2024, 15 games, 438 runs. He averaged 29 at a strike rate of 162. Those numbers are exceptional. Now we know that there's a chance that doesn't continue with his age, but we need to discuss it.
Then I want to have a crack at Jax.
Yeah, but if he's going for base,
He's going for 2.
It's not about the money there. Jax comes in, there is continuity also.
I think we probably still prioritise Jack because we like Jax's batting.
yes.
But also,
Right,
if we miss Jack, we don't have off-spin in our squad, and I don't think we can go into the IPL without an off-spinner.
Okay, let's start with that other opening slot, which at this stage we've said is an overseas.
So then why don't you bring out what our batting meeting policies were? I remember back-to-back boundaries, 20 runs an over is great. Then if it's a good over, make it big.
Yeah?
Starting against spin very well. Ability to attack.
The brief is the best batter
Correct.
for us to make as an aggressive a start as possible.
Attack early. You want to get run hard.
The way I put it is more, just understand what Faf did well.
And if we think about some of the good examples of that last year, we can think of 𝗟𝘂𝘃 Head and Abhishek Sharma, we can think of Phil Salt and Narayan, we could think of us on our good days last year, particularly in the second half of the comp. Like those scores in the power play where teams were getting blown away for 80 off the first 6 or whatever it was, that should be where we're setting the bar. Freddie, where are you going to start with your analysis? And what should we rank them by? What is most important to us if we could only pick one attribute?
Well, how good are they in the first 6 balls they play spin? How many boundaries are they scoring?
So strike rate, first 6 balls versus spin.
Correct.
This is just their record, IPL record, last 2 years.
Should we have a look at maybe just the power play strike rate?
Yes.
Power play spin.
Power play spin.
Someone mentioned that if we had Salk, they would just open with left arm spin, and that might be true, but Salk's record against left arm spin in the last 2 years is outstanding. He averages 50 and strikes at 160.
Yeah, agreed. I don't think we should be worried about left arm spinners opening the bowling at Salt. I think he can whack them now.
Yeah.
I don't have a name in mind or a player in mind, but since we're doing this, is there any value in seeing if there are any Indians who are better?
We're going to move very slowly and we're going to keep switching between structures. So we obviously can.
Well, also we also will look at Indian number 3s when we're looking at the 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗃 spot. So we're naturally we might look at it and go, fuck, there are loads of Indian players who can play spin well, and that might naturally lead us down the path.
Yeah, in principle, I think it's useful for us to know Indian and overseas in both regards.
When we put an Indian opener there, it was with the lack of evidence of data where we said we are losing out on the explosiveness. I'm pleading innocence and saying I don't know. I have a feeling that there might be Indians out there who have better strike rates. I have a feeling. I'm not saying it is the truth. Better strike rates in the power play against spin.
Okay.
So that might bust the myth of saying that the Indians are not explosive.
Look, we all know the Indian players of certain value. The one thing that they don't have is explosiveness. When we look at a foreign opener, why would we want a foreign opener? Because on the day they get going, they've gotten 100 of 60 balls, 50 balls, 40 balls, whatever that might be, and they've done it time and time again. So we believe they can do it. The likes of a Butler and a Salt. The Indian names, I can only think of 𝗍𝗂𝗍𝗃, who's probably done that to a very small degree. We know why we don't want to go there, because the power is not there.
बस यही बोलना है? यही तुम्हारा ऐड?
Yeah, that's it.
सही है यार. Now delivering in 10 minutes.
That's the other thing shouting out. Salt is the standout so far, I think. If we were aggregating finishing positions, he's the common denominator so far. Jax is doing better than we might have thought, but I think Salt is the standout. He's been second, first, second, 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 second. That's pretty good. I would be interested in international cricket if we...
That's what I mean.
If we're going to interrogate any of them any further. When we get to 4 or 5, we should do them at international cricket. Can you rank them simply by the frequency of them hitting back-to-back boundaries?
So when you say how many times they've hit overs, 15 runs in an over, that is by themselves. 35% Salt has done it.
And he's also got 12% of overs going to 16 plus.
So when you're saying 35%, what's 100%?
Yeah.
What's the relativity there?
Every single over that they face, they hit for less than 6 runs, then this would be 100%.
35% is high.
So my concurrence is Phil Salt 28% of the times gets 6 to 8 runs an over, and 30% of the times gets 12 to 15 and over.
Yeah.
So 1 in 4 overs he hits 16 plus in an over.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's incredible, isn't it?
1 in 2 overs, basically he goes 12 runs plus.
Yeah.
How is that even physically possible? I don't understand. No, really.
I'll go early, and I don't know if I've got this right. Who am I happy to have? Salt, Rachin, Jax, Faf. I'm ignoring Virat because we've got him. Butler, Conway. I think I'm happy to have.
Salt is undisputed champion of the world.
I think now just rank them based on, you've had that evidence, how would you now rank them as an individual? Could you all have a go at doing your rankings?
Number 1, nobody gets prizes.
Number 1's easy.
Let's start from 2. Andy, you have not given us a smile yet. It's just been 1 hour on the call. I'm waiting. He'll come. He'll come. There's no reason to, but we'll get there. Andy, what do you think your numbers would have been, Andy? You were a decent player of spin. You could play the odd sweep, I thought. The word explosive and you don't sit in the same line. That I can start off with.
Okay, Freddie, you take us through.
Okay, well I'll kick us off. I've got Salt, Jax, Butler, Rachin, 𝗍𝗵𝗶𝗹, Faf, Conway.
Salt 1, Rachin 2, Butler 3, Jax 4, Faf 5, Conway 6, 𝗍𝗵𝗶𝗹 7. No, in fact, go Conway 5, Faf 6 because Conway can keep. It'll suit us better.
Phil Salt, Will Jax, Rachin Ravindra, Josh Butler, Faf du·Plessis, 𝗍𝗵𝗶𝗹, Conway.
Salt, Rachin, Jax, 𝗍𝗵𝗶𝗹, Faf, Butler.
So I'll go Salt. I'm going to go Jack second, 3 Butler, 4 Rachin, Faf 5, 𝗍𝗵𝗶𝗹 6, Conway 7.
Okay, Andy.
Salt, Rachin, Butler, Jax, Faf, 𝗍𝗵𝗶𝗹, Conway. Yeah, I wouldn't mind just taking 5 minutes.
Let's do it. Let's order food. That's your job. Come on, mate. Batting coach, mentor, in charge of food.
Vietnamese, how to get the menu, Ajit? What's the best way to do it? Both I want to eat today.
Big Basket Now presents RCB Bold Diaries.